matchup. 282 lifetime against the Rays. Base is empty and 2 down. That's on the outside corner for a strike.
Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Line towards third and foul. Curveball in there for a called strike 3, side retired. And so Wade Davis sets him down in order. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And the Rays, their first chance. It's going to be Doug Fister on the mound. We'll be starting this one off for Seattle. So Steve, Tampa Bay hitters, from their perspective, what's in line for them?
The key for Doug Fister is getting on top of that fastball. When it flattens out, he can get hit. When he has the right angles on it, he has good movement and boring action, and it also makes his slider more effective.
And so Damon retired. The Rays lineup looks like this. And our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, every team in baseball would love to have Ben Zobrist on the team, a guy that can do just about anything, play any position, and plays them all well. A gifted athlete, a switch hitter. He can bat in the middle of the lineup. He can bat in the top of the lineup. So many things he can do to help your team win, and unselfishly, he does them all.
First pitch way out of the zone, ball 1.
Tough American League East can be tough on any team in any division, and it's no different for the Mariners in 2010. They got beat up pretty good.
The 1-0 now. That one swung on a miss by Ben Zobrist. That strike will even it up. And Seattle loses games against the East. Part of the reason is you got a lot of travel involved, and boy, that makes those trips even longer.
You know, it's interesting too. You know, they were 4-6 against the New York Yankees. Felix Hernandez had 3 wins against the Yankees in 2010. If they could score some runs for the rest of that pitching staff, they'd be okay.
Here's the delivery. A swing line to left center. Base hit, gets it down. That's our first hit of the game. Zobrist trying to stretch it. Got a chance to check out the Mariners and how they line up defensively. And John, any scouting picks?
Yeah, keep an eye on a highlight film in Jack Wilson, a guy that can go in the hole, make unbelievable off-balance throws, and make strong, accurate throws being off-balance. Jack Wilson's a guy you want to keep an eye on. He has the ability to do something very special today.
Swung on and put in play. That one towards Saunders. That's the second out.
Now batting for the Tampa Bay Rays, designated hitter number 99.
Manny Ramirez, runner on first base. Throws over to first. Gets back in time.
Well, this is what you want. You've got speed on first base, tie ball game. You have to do what you can to get him in scoring position. Let's see if they get him going.
And that's a base hit. Ramirez on board with a single. Zobrist trying to stretch it. And Zobrist will score.
Now the hitter makes an adjustment, going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. It's going to be Johnson now. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You'll have to get the other team down early.
Well, they staked out an early lead in this one, just where they want to be.
Well, you know, when you hit like this in the first inning, you start to swing and a ball drilled down the right field line. That one's into the corner. Goodbye, home run, a 2-run digger. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
It's starting to pour it out a little bit. Tampa Bay not having any problem extending the lead.
Number 2, DJ Upton.
Yow, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. Steve, they'd love to see their bats going here. You just love to get a big jump in a ball game.
Now, you know, you have to wonder whether nerves are a factor here in the first inning and affecting the way these pitchers are going at it.
That one outside, Upton lays off. Career 0 for 3 off Fister. Here's the pitch. And one swung on a miss by Upton. Strike, evens it up.
Well, pretty good pitch right there. This guy's really got that breaking ball. You know he has a big one, and the hitter has to be leery of it. But that one was just on the inside part of the plate, and he swung through it.
Payoff pitch. That misses ball 4. Now you got to be watching for that steal down there.
Well, after a long epic battle, this at-bat ends in a walk? Are you kidding me? Someone should have got struck out or someone should have got a hit. But the hitter will take the walk.
And we're going to see Joyce here. Upton's the runner at first. He's running towards second. Oh boy, here we go. They got the rundown going. There's a throw over. And Smoke over there trying to watch this runner and keep him close.
They've got to keep track of Upton right here. He might be running.
Here's one hit very well deep. Gutierrez. That'll do it as they put that one away. Boy, a manager loves to see this. They come out hard, put up a few. The Rays lead it 3-0. Cleanup batter, you'll have next. And we're inside the dome. Sun coming in on that west wall here at Tropicana Field. And Jack Cuss to bat. Here's a heavy curve in there for strike 1. He's at an even 200 lifetime against the Rays.
And just hasn't ever been able to get dialed in against this team throughout his career.
And he gets over and grabs it with the left.
It's not just the players on the field that help win games. It's also the guys in the dugout. They shift the outfielders around to right field, put them in exactly the right spot, and it paid off.
And we've got Smoke coming to the plate.
2010, the Rays go back to the playoffs within that window with their good young pitching and good young position players making a run to try to get to another World Series. They came up a little short on that goal, though.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. Well, the real core of that team with Tampa Bay is no longer what it was. We'll see how they react to that.
Well, you know, Gary, they're always good at rebuilding from within. Good young talent from within, but you're right. They may have to go through some growing pains this season before they figure it out.
The 1-2 from Davis. Fastball got him 2 down.
They had a swing at it. 2 strikes, ball up and away. A good pitch to at least put in play or foul off, but couldn't quite catch up to it.
Here's Miguel Olivo batting with 2 down. Starts him up with a curve for a called strike. Hitting .229 lifetime off Tampa Bay. Here it comes. 0-1 is a slider for a called strike. That's a good spot to miss, but it's a ball. 1-2. Swung on, that is hit. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? So that brings Michael Saunders to the plate. And maybe he wanted to waste that pitch. It just didn't get far enough away or up high.
Well, it was still caught a little too much of the plate, and the batter took advantage of it. Good focus at the plate.
Curveball is over for a called strike.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
Tough spot for the hitter, down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
Swung on and hit. Upton. And there's the third out. Wade Davis, he's dealing another good inning. Good start for him.
The Tampa Bay
Jaso will be at the plate. He's going to start the second for the home team.
Jaso.
A line drive towards the hole. In there for a base hit. They just couldn't catch it.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score.
Brignac at the plate. No one out and a runner on first. Swung on and hit. This one will go to Saunders. One down.
They had the outfield swung around to right that time, so they had a long way to go to run that ball down.
One away as Johnny Damon gets set.
Well, no surprise that Johnny Damon had another great year in 2010. All he does is hit. It may not be pretty, but the job gets done. But he also took on a leadership role with some of the young players on his team.
Ichiro will field. And he gets to it and puts it away.
Well, this is why he swung the outfielders around to right field. That's where his strength is. That's where he hits it. That's where he did hit it. It's an out.
Here's Ben Zobrist. He's batting with 2 away. Here's the pitch to Zobrist. Swung on and ripped towards second. An amazing leaping catch. What a play. Well, how about that? Only needed. And it's Jack Wilson to lead us off.
For 2, Jack Wilson.
Jaso setting up. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. And out number 1 as he steps on the base.
Second baseman, number 13, Brendan Ryan.
It's Ryan at the plate. 1 out, nobody on. A smash towards the hole, and that's through a base hit. That's going to bring Ichiro up.
It's nice to get that runner on base with 1 out. Good piece of hitting that single. Now they got something to work with.
Flew out last time. Davis sets and throws. Swing and a rocket towards short. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. Fantastic chance here. Steve, sometimes that pitch down the middle you want to drive. He chose to take it the other way.
Well, good piece of hitting. You don't have to always pull that ball. You think up the middle at first and then adjust accordingly. Outstanding adjustment.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
A rough season in 2010 for Sean Figgins. Thought he was going to come in and make a splash and put the Seattle Mariners on top of the American League West. Didn't work out that way. And then the issue of not running out balls, not a way to endear yourself to your new fans.
Well, Johnny did have that issue. If you're not playing well and you don't hustle, you're going to get flack, and John Figgins did.
Well, the flack he got was well-deserved, but I think signing that big contract going into Seattle, it just put a lot of pressure on him that he wasn't ready for. I suspect he'll be better moving forward.
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. The Mariners still looking for a run. And it's Evan Longoria to lead us off.
Number 3, Evan Longoria.
And here's the pitch to Longoria. Hit in the dirt. Picked up by Wilson. And that'll set down Longoria.
Designated hitter, number 99, Manny.
Now batting with 1 down, Manny Ramirez. Doubled homer run in his last at bat. He deals. Swing and a bouncer up the middle. Ryan. And so Ramirez retired.
First base, number 24.
It's going to be Johnson now. Homered back in the first inning. Two out, space is empty. First pitch on the way. Fastball misses away, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And the side's retired. Gutierrez the catch. Off the field he comes. Quick inning for... It's Cust at the plate.
Number 32, Jack Cust.
First pitch, here it comes. Smack that one. Long fly ball, but it's foul to the left. Wade Davis, and he's ahead on the count now. 2 strikes.
Look, Gary, the way this is going so far in the 4th, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
And we've got Smoke coming to the plate. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. And the first pitch. Takes that first pitch low in the strike zone. Strike 1.
Well, Justin Smoke was supposed to man the first base position for the Texas Rangers for a lot of years. A young player, highly touted, couldn't get it done in Texas, struggled offensively, traded to Seattle in the Cliff Lee deal. And when he got to Seattle, you would think things would turn around, but it didn't. And he struggled there as well.
There's a ball hit deep, left center field. This ball way back, gone, a home run.
Now coming to bat.
They wish that homer had been chased in a couple more. They'll take it, though, only down 2.
Well, Seattle did what they needed to do right there, cutting down the lead. Now they've got an opportunity to take the lead.
And he steps on first. That's the second out.
Oh, he makes a nice play at first. Takes care of it himself, goes over, touches the bench.
It's going to be Saunders. 7 for 23 career off the Rays. And here's the first one. Hot shot towards the hole. Throws on to first. Side is retired. So Wade Davis on his way off the field. So far, giving up 1 home run in this game. Tampa is up on top 3-1. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. And BJ Upton to bat. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And it's through. Base hit Upton.
Now, a nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
Here's the first pitch. There's a swing towards the hole. And that one is through into left. Boy, it's a good opening for the Tampa Bay offense.
You want your hitters to go with the pitch. Don't try to force things. The ball's away. He drives it away.
Use the whole part of that plate and the whole part of that bat. You did.
Kids, you want to learn how to hit? That's how you do it.
Ground ball played Figgins. And it gets through. 2 for 2. And Upton comes in.
What more do you need to see? Now you have to question his confidence. Giving up 3 straight hits. Not much going right out there at this point.
Brignac at the plate. And they've not had the struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
That last hit puts a little bit more daylight in this lead right now, Gary. They keep tacking on early.
Here's the delivery. Line towards second. And there's one. But he'll hang on to that, so they will get 1. So Johnny Damon thinks. RBI. 1 out with runners at first and second. First pitch on the way to Damon. And he gets under that one. Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play. Here's a spin and a throw back to second, and he dives back safely. He swings and nails a liner. Wilson won. Decides not to try for the double play. Hangs onto it.
Right fielder.
Here's Ben Zobrist. He's batting with 2 away. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch to Zobrist. Swung on line to right center field. And that will retire the side. Caught by Ichiro. And so Doug Fister heads to the dugout. He has a very steady effort.
Up to the plate.
And it's Jack Wilson to lead us off. 0 for 1 thus far.
Jack Wilson.
Davis sets and throws. Sliders in there. No balls and a strike.
Down, down, down. It's all about location. That breaking ball down in the zone makes it very difficult on the hitter.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. Tries to ring him up with a fastball away, but it's 1-2.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
And this is popped up on the left side. And the play made by Longoria.
Well, the hitter's not going to be happy with himself there. He got his pitch to hit, but too far up in front, too anxious, just skied it to third for an easy out.
It's Ryan at the plate. Strike one. 250 average lifetime. That's 1 for 4 against the Rays. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
He's got that power curveball working. When you throw it away from the hitter with that kind of consistency, you're going to be successful.
Trying to get him to bite, but he lays off outside. 1-2. The 1-2 from Davis. Strike 3 called. Home plate umpire racks him up 2 down.
Now this curveball just drops right off the table. The hitter thought he had a beat on it, then he gave up as it breaks into the strike.
First pitch on the way to Ichiro. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. Swinging a liner to left. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. That'll bring up Sean Figgins.
Well, even though there's 2 outs, you never want to think you're out of an inning. And this guy came up there and hit this ball hard somewhere. He gets on base with that solid hit, and who knows what can happen after that.
The 0-0 delivery, a fastball taken for a strike. Over his career, a .265 hitter off the Rays. And it's 0-2. Figgins, he'll be careful here to make contact.
Now the big breaking ball away. Got the outside corner for a strike.
Davis sets and throws. And it's fouled away.
Overrated. Desmond. Now bring me some figgy pudding.
Now it's popped up behind home plate. Tried to track that one down, but comes up empty.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
Hit up the middle. Brignac set to go. And he'll step on the bag. That'll do it. So no runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. Rays 4, Seattle 1.
Up to the plate.
For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Here's the pitch. Longoria grounds it. Goes foul. Fastball inside. He had to do a little dancing on that one.
Well, he barely got out of the way of that one. That's definitely, though, going to keep him from crowding the plate.
horrible pitch, but he went after it. It's a strike. And good eye by Longoria as he lays off that one, and that count's going to be even.
Gary, if I'm the pitcher in this situation, I'm going with slider. He struggles with it, and it's one of my better out pitches.
Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, he tried to go outside on the outside corner with that fastball right there. Just got a little bit off the plate. He's got to be careful, though. You don't want that hitter to get his arms extended.
Pitcher loses that battle. Could be costly. That's a leadoff walk.
Well, he couldn't get the hitter to expand his strike zone. Good patience at the plate. Turned into a base on ball.
So Manny Ramirez is coming up.
Well, Manny Ramirez is one of the best right-handed hitters I have ever seen play the game of baseball as far as producing runs. But now at the twilight of career, it's not as consistent as it used to be. But for one game, Manny can do special things. Look for some special things today.
Drove in a run earlier in the game, and they turn the double play.
First base. Number 24, Dan Johnson.
It's going to be Johnson now. Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's the first pitch. Swing liner back up the middle, and he can't run it down. Johnson's headed to third. So there are 2 men down here, but they do get a man in scoring position.
You'll take getting on base anytime, any inning. It just doesn't matter. And here with this double, maybe it's a chance to get a 2-out rally started.
And Olivo calls for the pitch. Fastball is high, 1-0.
Well, he's one of those pitchers that doesn't like to fall behind, and when he does, he wants to come right back in with that fastball, so you got to be ready for it.
Swing and a liner to right center. That one falls. Johnson's going to try and come home. And Johnson scores.
Well, this is great patience at the plate. He lets the ball get deep in on the plate, comes in toward his hands, keeps his hands inside the ball, and drives it the other way.
You make yourself a whole different ball player if you can take the ball the other way as he just did. And we're going to see Joyce here. Just one player picking up after another, Steve. This is a good offensive show going on, and they're climbing the ladder with it.
You know, after giving up runs like that, this is where the pitcher has to bow his neck and shut down the opponent. Damage control.
This is where you begin to wonder whether this game is going to start slipping away or not. First pitch on the way. Line shot into center field, and he can't get to it. All the way to the wall. And here's Upton heading home. And he crosses the plate all the way from first base. Well, I was already to mark this down on the card as a double. Put another line in there.
Well, he didn't let up at all, Gary. Great effort on his part. Took a chance, but he made it.
Amazing thing is he was able to do it standing up. Jaso will be at the plate. Throw the direction here, Steve, for this lineup. Just stay in charge. Right now they are.
Gary, that last pitch just blows the door wide open right there. I mean, they got a shot at running away with this thing.
And the other thing they know is they've got time and outs on their side. Smash towards the hole. And he's safe in there at first. And they tag him close at home. He wanted that run. He didn't get it. So they pick up 4 hits in the inning and 2 runs across. Tampa Bay. Gutierrez at the plate. 0 for 2 thus far. And David Price is the pitcher. He's been brought in to take over for the Rays.
Gary, I tell you, I probably would have let this starter go a little bit longer. I mean, better safe than sorry, but why burn the bullpen this early in the game if you don't have to? Save them, keep them fresh, make them right for the end of the game.
Swung on, hit. And that gets down. Gutierrez with a single. That will bring up Jack Cust.
Like it's a letter high pitch, a good pitch to hit, and he takes advantage of it. Nice job.
Hitting from behind is not an easy thing to do in this game, but a little easier when the pitch is up there.
Now you throw it over the plate like that, it's going to cost you.
Here's the first pitch to Cuss. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. He's 0 for 3 for his career off David Price. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Price. Yeah, with 2 strikes on him, Cuss does not want to add a K.
Well, the pitcher's way ahead. He's got some room here now to play with some pitches. Don't be too fine giving him something good to hit.
And that one gets popped way up behind the plate. And that'll retire Cuss. That's one away.
First pitch, number 17.
And we've got smoke coming to the plate. And a home run back in the 4th inning. Runner at first with 1 down. At the belt, Price kicks and throws. Watches a curve in there for strike 1.
Well, you knew it wasn't going to take long, guys, for David Price to establish himself as one of the top pitchers. A first-round draft pick by the Tampa.
Swinging an easy ground ball to short. And he's up with it. Over to second for 1. And to Johnson, the nut. Going to get it there in time for 2. And what Tampa Bay guys really likes about David Price, competition. I mean, he just loves to go out there and battle. He's just got to learn how to keep that under control.
Clearly put together a great season. Started the All-Star game, 24 years old, second full season getting that start. Clearly he's a special guy.
Starts him out with a fastball for a strike.
Well, the hitter struggles with curveballs when he's behind in the count. I suspect they're going to go to the hook.
Here's the 0-1 pitch from Price. There's a swing and a high drive down the left field line. Goodbye home run. Seattle still putting up the runs.
Now batting for the Seattle Mariners.
Still trail by 3, but that 2-run homer makes a big dent.
Michael Saunders.
Well, Seattle did what they needed to do right there, cutting down the lead. Now they've got an opportunity to take the lead.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now. Boy, you talk about big-time homers, Steve. That was one right there, and then they're not done maybe in this inning.
Well, you know what? You've got the pitcher rattled. This is the time to get him. You've got him on the ropes. Now's the time to capitalize.
Well, he was able to ring up that K, and he needed it, and it got him out of the inning. So they strike for a couple and a little bit closer.
Batting for the Tampa Bay
Brignac at the plate.
Shortstop. Number 15, Brignac.
The pitch. Lined foul towards third. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the ball that was off the plate. 0-2.
Well, that 2-seam fastball away is just screaming to be hit on the ground as the hitter opens up. Awfully tough to hit with that kind of movement.
Popped way up there behind home plate. Had a look at that one, but can't come up with it. Hit sharply towards the hole, and Figgins brings that one in.
When you play at third base, you have to expect the ball to get on you quickly, but I don't think anybody expects it to get on you that quickly.
And it's Johnny Damon. Batting 3 for 13 lifetime off Fister. Damon ground ball. Ryan. Out number 2.
Tampa Bay Rays. Number 14, David Price.
And Price is in the box. Get his first look of the game here. Two outs and nobody on. Got the bat on that one. Saunders there. And that's out number 3. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half.
Now up to the plate.
And for those of you just joining in, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Price too far outside. That's a ball.
Well, with 9 outs to go right now and leading by 3, I mean, I think you have to start throwing strikes. Just go at the hitters.
Shot towards the hole. And Johnson makes the catch.
Well, I hit this one on the screws, but luckily the first baseman had him positioned properly and had a big old glove over there to get him out.
The first pitch. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Out number 2.
Well, this ball's tattooed. It's flying off the bat. The shortstop is right there to glove it for the out.
Base is empty with 2 outs. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Joyce throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here.
Now up to the plate.
And it's Evan Longoria to lead us off. Drew a walk as last time.
Number 3, Evan.
And here's the pitch to Longoria. Ball swung on and hit. Ichiro to field it. And he'll put that one away for out number 1.
Not a bad swing on that pitch, but just got underneath it. The result, easy fly ball to right.
Now batting with 1 down, Manny Ramirez. We'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. Ground ball played Figgins. And so Ramirez retired.
The Tampa Bay Rays. First base. Number 24.
It's going to be Johnson now. Homered back in the first inning. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the first pitch. Johnson will foul that away.
Oh!
Here's the delivery. A line drive toward short. And there's Figgins for the 3rd out. And it's Sean Figgins leading off.
Third baseman, number 9, Sean Figgins.
And the first pitch. And Price gets it, called 0-1.
Obviously getting late right now, Gary, and I think that from the pitching perspective, you'll trade an out for a run at this stage of the game, understanding that for
Ground ball, bat of Figgins. Brignac set to go. So Figgins is retired.
Center fielder, number 21, Franklin
Gutierrez at the plate.
And a breakout season in 2010 for David Price. 19 wins and only those 6 losses, and he has established himself as one of the best in the game.
First pitch is a big curveball in there, 0-1. Talking about the numbers for David Price, you look at his ERA against that toughie. Off the ground, played by Johnson. And he steps on first. That's the 2nd out.
Gary, you know, he's settling into a groove right here. And that's 6 in a row that he set down.
And here's Jack Cuss. He'll be seeking his first hit of the game. Not a lot of luck so far. And Price gets it, called 0-1.
Now listen, this is still doable from the offensive perspective, Gary. They're only down 3. It would be nice to have a little 2-out rally right here, pick up some runs, narrow this 3-run deficit. But understand, you can still come back and finish it tonight. Just don't wait till the 9th.
And that one swung on and missed by Jack Cuss. Nice quick inning for David Price. Here come the Rays. This is their... And here's B.J. Upton. He'll lead it off. Single home run in his last at bat. Here's the pitch to Upton. There's contact. He drove it well. Gutierrez as he hauls it in.
Well, Gary, he's pitching well right now. Number 7 straight that he's retired. He is really locked in.
And we're going to see Joyce here. Last time up, triple homer run. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. He's there, makes the catch. 2 down now.
Well, as a hitter, you see the outfielder swung around to right field, and you have to think to yourself, if I can only hit it to left, He got it there, but it didn't quite fall in.
And the first pitch. Swings, makes contact. That'll be fielded by Gutierrez. And it gets down. Hit after hit. They just keep on coming. He's got 4 today.
You talk about a guy who's just wearing out the opposition. That's a 4-hit day for him. He is locked in.
Brignac at the plate. He is 1 for 1 lifetime off lead. Here's the first pitch. Now here's one hit softly up the middle. Ryan throws on to first in time to retire the side. No runs on a hit, and they'll. And we've got smoke coming to the plate. Bounced into a fielder's choices last time. And doing the pitching, it'll be Joe Peralta. He's going to be Tampa Bay's closer. First pitch on the way. He makes contact, line drive, and the play made by Longoria.
2 outs remaining in this game. You're up by 3 runs. I think right now you just want to make plays. Don't walk anybody and catch the ball. Get out, straight outs for runs.
Base is empty with 1 away. On the way, slide to right. That's going to be a base hit. Olivo gets one.
Well, anytime you're a hitter and you can get 3 hits in a game, you're going to see that average start creeping up to where you want it to be. And he's on now with 1 out.
It's going to be Saunders. 0 for 3 to this point. He delivers. Swings a little early that time. 0-1.
Look, Gary, 0-1 count. I'm looking for him to come right back with that fastball.
Pitch on the way. That's swung on and a liner here. 1, and he's going to hang on to it. No relay, so they will not get the double play. It's going to be Wilson now. Look at the matchup numbers. He's hit .340 against the Rays.
And you know, Gary, a lot of times you just see the other team's jersey and you know you have the confidence that you can hit against them.
The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
The key for any pitcher is establishing the 4-seam fastball. Once you get that working, it gives you so many different options.
Swung on grounder. This might be it. And that'll do it, everybody. That's out number 3. This ball game over.
Tampa Bay comes away with the win today. A lot of contributions from many different players. And a well-managed ball game as well as they move forward in victory.
Now we're going to award our player of the game.
And for our listeners' benefit, and for you also, Gary, I would have liked to avoid some sort of cliche, but it never stops being true. You can't have enough starting pitching in Major League Baseball. And he gave it